Peace and blessings to you. Welcome to a beautiful part of Pakistan, and welcome to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and welcome to the Grand Trunk Road. As we go over the bridge, there is a link basically between Punjab and also Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, as the Indus River flows with its natural power. It seems a little bit worrying because when heavy moving fast vehicles go past, you can feel the bridge move. And this is the area of Khairabad, the land of hospitality. And this is the bazaar of Khairabad. تاسو د چدينو دا چیلنج دی چې جاپانی نه علاوه بل ګاډی شته یا نشته. See if you can spot a non-Japanese vehicle. So our destination today is the old Attock Bridge. So the area is known for its simplicity. It's known for its hospitality as well. A meal must be shared and you must eat. It's just the way it is. And you can see the rugged, beautiful hills in the area. The universal language spoken in the area is Pashto, and according to the Gazette of 1930, and the timing is almost perfect, as you can see a train that is crossing the bridge. How many of you are aware of the old Attock Bridge? And how many of you are aware that this was built in the 1800s? Today it's relatively quiet and is closed to the general traffic, but this bridge serves as connectivity between Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. At the point of Khairabad is where the hive of activity is. Just across the waters you will find a bazaar, and you will find, and there's just a feeling that's so different about this place when you come into Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Hospitality is just different. Language is definitely different. Dialects of Pashto will often be spoken from here right across to the borders of Pakistan. So come with me today, David Attenborough style, or David Bellamy style, and I'm going to take you on a little bit of a history tour. So please share, please like, please subscribe, and please comment below too. Let's go. So the old Attock Bridge was built by the British sometime in the 1880s and provided great connectivity from the district of Punjab to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and beyond. It's now closed for transport because the newer bridges have been built a couple of kilometers away. But as you can see, the choo-choo steam train, which appears to be carrying energy, maybe oil, is now coming across the railroad, which is at the top of the bridge. And the scene is just simply stunning. The noise, the natural noise of the train, it's not something you hear every single day. And you can see the P and the R for Pakistani Railways. The China-Pakistan economic corridor will speed these, or will add speed to these links in the future, inshallah, where high-speed train will arrive in Pakistan one day as well. And it's already being touted anytime from 48 days will reduce to 8 days for energy that comes through Pakistan into China because of the China-Pakistan economic corridor and the seaport of Gwadar. The bridge was built in 1829 by Sir Guilford Molesworth at a cost of 2.5 million rupees. It was fortified later by the British, mainly to protect themselves from the Pashtun tribesmen, and the bridge famously links to the Grand Trunk Road. Contractors at the time of British power were Westward, Bailey and Company engineers and contractors from London, and that's dated 1880. And it has 5 spans of 425 meters in length. And did you know that the River Indus is the home to the Platanista indicus minor, which is known as a blind river dolphin? Subhanallah. Did you know that the River Indus is 1,988 miles in distance, starts off in Tibet, runs through India, then through Pakistan, and eventually ends up in the Arabian Sea? One of the earliest civilizations in the world is known as the Indus Valley civilization, which lived around all these places that you see in front of me right now. And many years ago, when we were little, I remember when traffic used to go across the bridge, and this would be the entry point here. And all I can remember, it was absolute chaos at the entry point here. And isn't that beautiful? A place to pray, mashallah. The little masjid at the sign of the pod. There it goes, masjid this way. Something as a side point, when it gets very hot, then swimming is prohibited. And from the entry point to the old station here on the right hand side is the Attock Khurd train station. Very picturesque it is as well. So as David Attenborough would say, as I go past the species, I'm not sure what I will find, because it's very quiet. Oh, subhanallah, look what I do find. Mashallah. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, and they're hiding in the shade. And isn't that absolutely stunning? And the place has a very British find a bench in the park type of look. As you can hear the birds tweeting in the air as we find the Pakistan Railway Lodge, as we find the Railway Museum. And currently it's closed. And it's got lots of historical items. And I just found some Pakistan railway carriages. Oh, and I could definitely go for a walk or a run towards those mountains as they sit there retired, just quietly. And the inauguration and renovation was done in 2019. And the station master's office is on the left. So, established by the British all those years ago, with its masterful stonework and brickwork, and I believe even on the roof, the type of signage, the pointed signage, maybe of Christian faith from all those years ago. And if you have watched the program called It Ain't Half Hot Mum, a comedy by the late Windsor Davis, the army barracks had a very similar look. And the Kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sits high with 1884 as its date of establishment. And is that a roaring lion? According to the Attock Gazetteer from the 1930s, it says the whole district is drained by the Indus. The right bank and its boundary. According to the Gazetteer of the Attock district, put together in 1930, the whole district is drained by the Indus. The right bank, which is its boundary, divides it from Peshawar and the Khurd districts of the northwest frontier. Though both banks belong to the British, opposite the Kala Chitta, an ugly nose of the tribal territory comes down to within 3 miles of the district. And this is a route that has been in the past used time and time again by raiding dacoits, whose friends sheltered them beyond the river and who find the mountain ranges kindly to them on this. The river bears 2 names within the district. The point of entry from Hazara is known as the Attock River and continues on a wide course, separating the church from the Yusuf Zai with many separate channels and intervening islands until it reaches Attock, where it suddenly contracts into a narrow rocking bed. So that was a short portion from the Attock Gazetteer, which has lots and lots of information. So the bridge built by the British in the 1800s provided huge connectivity in the country of Pakistan. However, in 1979, a new bridge was built, which is immediately on my right-hand side, and connectivity and trade and transport is now just so much quicker and it's so much faster, saving traders millions of rupees over the years and also saving lots of time for those that are simply just traveling to see friends and family. People love a little bit of business, so whether it's ice cream on the bridge or simply someone who's going to play their rabab or play some music,